Okay, recording. Hey guys and gals, welcome to the Oxford Holy Club, a place where we ready ourselves to give an answer for the hope that's in us. We will also try to answer your questions, random questions from the interwebs, and have some fun too. So put some seatbelts on your ears because we're in for a wild ride. Well, Merry Christmas Eve, ladies and gentlemen. It's that time of year. Santa is upon us. What the heck's happening to Lucas? I see he's trying to pull something up. Hey, I'm one quarter of...
It's me, Lucas.
What, you need to scream into the microphone, man.
Nailed it. He nailed that.
Oh,
Good
You're
job.
such a weirdo, Lucas.
hey guys. That was...
Okay, put it away.
For those of you that are listening by audio, because we've probably lost all of our video viewers by now, Lucas hid himself behind some Christmas wrapping paper only to then reveal it in a pretty dramatic way.
I think so.
Yeah, in a very Clockwork Orange kind of fashion, he appeared.
He appeared. Anyway, I'm one quarter of your host for this
Terrifying.
evening, Brad Siliker, and next we have...
Matthew Barber.
And then...
Oh no.
He's frozen again.
Hey, guys.
He gone.
And we had Andrew.
Oh, he's back.
He's
Honestly, honest to goodness, I think you should just start over without me in it.
No. You
Never.
need to wish
Never.
people a Merry
No
Christmas.
man left behind. Even though
I'm never
that
gonna
sucks.
do better than that intro.
But you know, like when you say "no man left behind," if I could somehow relate this to war, I envision us as the podcast host dragging Andrew through the dirt, like along, saying, "We can do this," and
Yeah.
Andrew's just like laying
Just
there.
let me die.
Just let me go.
And then we eventually get angry with him and bitter.
Yeah, we become resentful because he can't walk, and
A couple more of us lose connection in the struggle.
this is a weird Christmas episode.
Yeah, we're not
Yeah.
off to a
It is
festive start.
Christmas.
That's why you should just start over.
We're not going to. This is podcast gold.
Oh yeah.
That's right. Okay, so let's get this cleared up. That's Bradley. I'm Matthew. That's Andrew. And you are Lucas.
There,
Big Bag Princess.
we've done
Here's
it.
your Here's your introductions.
We've done it. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're not going to go through all the normal rigmarole of an episode. We're glad that you might be watching this, and it's Christmas Eve, and it's later in the evening, so we're not going to take up much of your time. And we wanted to jump on for a few minutes and really just wish you a Merry Christmas from the Oxford Holy Club to all of you that may watch this. So from me and my family, Merry Christmas, y'all.
And us too. But I don't think it would be a proper episode if we didn't have a little bit of controversy
Here we go.
to discuss.
Hold on,
during
but
this.
before you get there, let's make sure we get at least Andrew saying Merry Christmas to the people, because who knows what
Okay,
could
Andrew.
happen.
Yeah.
Everybody quiet. Everybody quiet. Shh. Merry Christmas.
Got it in one.
Yeah. You're the one take wonder. One
All right,
take
see you
wonder.
guys later.
No, don't
Oh no,
leave.
stick around as long as you can. Stick around as long as you can.
Oh, he's pulled away from the computer. What are you drinking?
Bubbly.
Oh, nice. Okay.
Yeah. What's your favorite flavor, bubbly?
Lime.
Lime.
The only
Okay,
flavor.
Coca-Cola.
Let's get Lucas's on air too, so then we can get a reaction from Andrew. Go ahead, Lucas.
What's that?
You know the whole reason we're here.
This is a podcast.
Hello. What am I
The
reacting
reason for
to?
the
His
season?
bubbly. I said Coca-Cola is my favorite flavor of bubbly.
Okay.
Say Merry Christmas. Just
Oh,
say
sorry. Merry Christmas. Feliz Navidad, guys. Joyeux Noel. Have a great whatever.
Oh, I can speak three
He's
languages.
trilingual.
Like it, oh, here we go again on the whole languages or instrument thing. Lucas
He's
apparently
trilingual.
received the.
Just a Christmas.
That's three more than I can speak properly.
Oh,
And from us. Merry Christmas from the Barber family.
oh,
All right,
that was
so
nice.
listen.
Are we doing that? Or are we gonna do our best radio voice Merry Christmases?
Oh, you guys couldn't keep up. All right, so here's the thing. You've got no time to think about it. What is the all-time best Christmas song? Go.
Wow.
While you think about
This
it.
is Christmas.
No, Lucas, that's terrible.
Oh,
While you think about it, here's this is my pick. No, we're loud.
is it
Christmas.
is it royal? No, is it royalty free?
Yeah, sure.
No, not yeah, sure.
Penny and Doll, you're never gonna listen to this.
It,
I've got 30 seconds before they can charge us.
Is that Dolly Parton?
But Lucas doesn't. Lucas doesn't. He never has because his parents never let him believe in Santa Claus.
That sounded like Dolly Parton on a vinyl where someone was like holding it back every now and then. Merry Christmas. But I mean, that's just Dolly at her best.
Okay.
I'm going with like some classic Bing Crosby.
Yeah, that's good.
Ooh, yeah. That's tough because I'm trying to think of them all. Probably a Christian one because
Because you feel forced to because you're on a Christian podcast. I mean,
Is
what?
that how that goes?
What kind of pagan
No, 'cause
Christmas songs
give
you
me a hard
singing?
time about
Dolly's-
Santa Claus.
Dolly's- Dolly's
Is it
Christian.
Mary? Did you know? Is that your favorite?
No, it's not. That's basically the Christian version of Christmas shoes, so I don't think so. I'm gonna say probably. I don't know. I like them all really, which is I know, lame.
I like them all.
Anyway,
I can tell you my current favorite Christmas song is.
well, just tell us that then.
That's what-
Why is it so
it's-
difficult for
It's
you?
Glory by Big Daddy Weave, guys. Come
Okay.
on now.
Anyway, Andrew, what's yours?
I've never
Great
heard
pick.
of
This is not old. It's not a classic. What a Glorious Night by Sidewalk Prophets.
Oh, that's a good
That's
one.
a catchy one. Yeah,
It's a
that's a catchy one.
solid
I feel
song.
like we've really, Lucas. Everybody quickly just was like, yeah, that's pretty good, Andrew. Good one.
Yeah, I'm not gonna throw shade. No,
Well,
no
that's 'cause
problem at all.
he picked a good one, Lucas. That's why. So I had a buddy of mine, Andrew. He recommended to me "Christmas in the Heart" by Bob Dylan, and
Oh, Bob Dylan.
Sounds awful.
I gotta be honest, I really tried to like this,
Why?
but I'm recommending that everybody go listen to Bob Dylan. Now I know I'm just gonna play a short clip of this just to give you a taste of. And I mean, I know if you're gonna listen to Bob Dylan stuff, you got to be a Bob Dylan fan. But just listen to this for a sec. Oh, actually, that's a really good part.
It's the garbage
That's
part
where it
that we
got
can make
good.
fun
Let
of.
me get the stuff with Bob Dylan in it. Hold on.
Yeah. A second. Here we go.
Merry Christmas. Man, this is oh my soul.
Oh yeah. So anyway,
And the
go
background
listen-
singers come in and save
the
that
album.
mess.
So I led worship at my church. This is probably a couple months ago, and afterwards, somebody came up to me and he I don't know if this was a compliment or an insult. He's like, "Man,
Uh-oh.
you really got like a Bob Dylan vibe going on." And I'm like,
Oh, vibe.
Okay.
I'll take the vibe. Take the vibe.
Yeah,
I was like,
I
Yeah.
mean,
Take
the
the
I don't
Bob
know
Dylan
if he,
vibe.
I don't know
wouldn't-
if he used the word vibe though. That might
Oh.
have just been me ad libbing.
a tone and
said-
general
you sound-
quality.
Yeah, if he said you sound just like Bob Dylan,
You know, but Bob
Probably.
Dylan still made a career out of that.
oh, it's amazing. Yeah, yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
Is
amazing.
he a really good songwriter? Like I don't listen to him.
I don't know what.
Well,
I
don't-
grew
what
up
does that
not
guy have
believing in
going
him.
for
My parents never
No,
told me.
this is
to
not
believe
why
in
we're
Bob
here.
Dylan, so I don't get. He must be a really because it sounds like he's like not a good singer. So I'm guessing his songwriting must be like stellar.
I like one song. I like that song. Oh man, it's in like the opening of the Watchmen movie. You ever see that movie?
Have not. Cannot stress this enough. None of these things that we've mentioned are in any way affiliated with the Oxford Holy Club podcast. Other than Christmas, we have talked a little bit briefly.
We do love the Christmas.
Yeah, we do.
Anyway, go listen to Bob Dylan's Bob Dylan's
Yeah.
Christmas album.
Well,
It'll change you. That's for sure.
so we're hoping to ruin everyone's Christmas this evening with this video. Is that what we've done?
Oh no, you'll
Christmas
laugh. You'll laugh.
trolls.
Guys, we're almost 10 minutes in. What have we done?
Oh.
Hey, we're filling time, right?
We've
Bye.
talked about our favorite Christmas songs. That's for sure.
Well, by the way, just so that you know, mine is White Christmas by Bing Crosby.
Yeah,
Love
Can
that.
can we all agree that Christmas shoes is the worst? And was anybody gonna say otherwise?
I've never heard it.
Oh, Bradley, it's terrible. It's absolutely
Just because
terrible.
it's sad doesn't mean it's a bad song.
Yeah.
It's a
All-
bad
I
song
guarantee
because
you
it's
this.
sad.
I guarantee you this: all of our mothers love that song, but at the same time, no, it's not.
No.
It doesn't. What Christmas songs are supposed to make you sad? Do you want me to tell you the story? They made a movie about it, Brad.
Hold on. I'm on it. It was almost Christmas time. There I stood in another line,
I don't know if I
trying to
can
buy
hack
the
this.
last gift or two. Not really in the Christmas mood. I presume like the majority of our listeners right now, thanks to us. Standing right in front of me was a little boy waiting anxiously, pacing round like little boys do. That's ADHD, everyone.
And he got what he wanted. It was Merry Christmas. The end. It's not such a
Yeah,
great
I
song.
wish.
Oh no! Oh no! This song's so long.
It's not
Oh,
only long,
yeah.
but it is sad.
The cashier
Continuously
said, "Son,
gets
there's
worse.
not enough
Don't worry.
here."
Mama needs her new shoes.
Oh, Mama's gonna look so great, sir. I want to
Yeah.
buy those
She's
shoes for Mama,
dying.
please.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, she did. She
What's the
died.
last-
She done dead.
He's buying her shoes.
Oh my
so
soul,
she'll-
guys! Okay, hold on. First,
So she'll look nice for
Have
Jesus.
you really not heard Christmas
no.
shoes
So the first
before?
lyric is, "It was almost Christmas time. There I stood in another line." The last thing that you hear is, "I want her to look beautiful if Mama meets Jesus tonight." Holy smokes, guys!
Oh no, it's a sad song, man.
Yep, and it just goes on and on.
It's a
Actually,
sad song.
I'm getting a little emotional just now thinking about
I can't
it.
think. Listen, this kind of stuff never used to bother me, and I don't know about you guys. The
Oh,
minute I had
kids.
kids,
Yes,
Kids.
100%.
I can't.
Turn us all into a bunch of big weenies.
I can't hack anything anymore. Like
No.
the minute I had kids, I was done emotionally. I was a disaster.
Commercials, like just normal
Yeah.
commercials with kids now. I
Yeah.
just, it just drives me crazy. I get so emotional seeing those parents put those kids into that van just to drive it and sell me a van, but I still cry.
Have
Look
any
at
of
all
you
the-
ever seen
Nah, I got
the what is it? The it's like a Procter and Gamble commercial about like it's a tribute to moms. They play it on the Olympics every year, or every
Yes.
4 years.
Yes.
I always play that in one of my classes. When we're talking about different types of commercials, and that's the emotional one, and it's great because I always get like 3 people crying in the class,
Hmm.
and the rest of them fighting back tears.
Okay,
In
so
all seriousness, though, like
yeah.
since I've had kids, the Christmas story, like the birth of Christ, has totally new meaning to me, and it makes me so emotional thinking about this little baby Jesus, like every time.
Mm-hmm.
And so that has been a nice added bonus, made it more real for me.
That's why I stopped reading the Bible. Merry Christmas. Actually, sorry. Happy holidays.
oh, great. Thank you, Matt, for being so progressive.
Andrew, I totally get it. I totally
100%.
get it.
Yes.
Totally relate to it.
Yes.
Uh,
Okay, guys. Without any thought, I'll do what Matt did. Rapid fire. Favorite Christmas movie?
oh, that's easy. Christmas Vacation.
Oh, yes, that's what I was gonna say.
Yeah, there's nothing better.
I
Actually,
haven't
you know
watched
what?
it yet.
Another-
Have you watched it yet?
No. We usually watch it just a couple
No, we've
days
never
before.
watched it. We've never seen it. I just know it's my favorite. I just hold it there.
This year?
No,
I
he
meant
means this year. You watch it every year, Brad.
Sure.
You know what other one is really good? Is Four Christmases. Have you seen that one?
I liked it when I saw it.
I have.
We watch that one every year too, with Reese Witherspoon and Vince Vaughn.
It
That
has the
is-
guy from King of Kong in it.
I don't
King
know.
Kong?
You know that
Billy
movie-
Mitchell.
No, the
Steve
other guy.
Weeby?
Oh,
yeah,
Steve
he's in
Weeby.
it.
Oh yes, he's
The
one
whole
of the
time
brothers.
the whole time he plays a Game Boy or something.
Man,
like,
that guy's got
literally
a
the whole
pocket full of
movie.
quarters.
Anyway, it's a super funny movie. Yeah, super funny.
Lucas?
I said Home Alone.
Watch that 2 nights ago.
Yeah, we watched
Yeah.
that recently.
Because it's always between that and A Christmas Story for me. I love that one. Just shoot your eye, kid.
I love Christmas Story, but Tiffany hates it.
How on earth
really?
did that
Did
happen?
we just get a like?
Somehow someone is following us and it just popped up on
It's
our
a
screen.
Christmas miracle.
We are pre-recording this right
Sorry,
now. This is
it's
not
a holiday
live.
miracle.
It's a holiday miracle.
Someone broke through space and time to follow our podcast, guys. We must be onto something. I'm going with Elf.
That's good.
I
That's good.
just love that movie. My kids, we get a kick out of it every year. Here's a question: is Die Hard a Christmas movie?
Yes.
Yep.
Oh, that was easy. Never mind.
Done.
No controversy there.
So at church,
Next
at our
question.
church, this December we're doing a sermon series, Christmas at the Movies. So
Oh,
each
nice.
week
You're watching
is,
Die Hard.
Yeah, Die Hard. Each week,
Yippee ki
we do a movie and how that relates to the Bible. or
Yippee-ki-yay,
whatever,
other
you know.
buckets.
So I'm preaching on Home Alone this Sunday. So anybody, if you have something
Jesus
I
was
should
home
say,
alone on Earth.
Oh, do you need some good? Oh yeah, Home Alone.
You don't read the
so I
Bible,
just
so
watched,
we're
I
not
just
looking to
watched
you
it
for
this morning at work.
The
Come in, what are you doing?
Life of an
Research.
associate pastor.
research.
The old wet bandits, eh?
The
Yeah.
wet and,
Yeah.
and sticky bandits.
Sticky bandits.
No.
That's
Wet,
yeah,
wet
no,
bandits, then sticky bandits.
They went. They
Yes,
were wet
get it
bandits
right.
in the
talking
first
about Home
movie.
Alone 1 right now,
Yeah,
Lucas.
Lucas.
Sorry.
Lucas sitting there saying it's his favorite movie. You can't even get it straight.
Sorry, and just to throw a thing in here, does anybody have a Christmas movie that's not good, but you still usually watch it every year?
Okay, hold on. I
That
need
your
to-
might be
I need-
like. I'll
So
tell you
how
what
about
mine is.
this?
Oh, so
No.
go ahead.
My mom considers Sound of Music a Christmas movie.
I have never heard of that except for this year. The one of the Sound of Music songs is on all the Christmas stations all the time now, and I've
So
seen it
ev-
in like riddles and stuff. The Raindrops on Roses and Whiskers and that one.
So every
Yeah.
year she watches it, and like she decorates the tree, and usually I'm like, this is a dumb show, and then I like get sucked in, and I'm like, oh, they gotta get away from the Nazis.
Is it set at Christmas? Like I've only seen it
No.
once a long time ago.
No, it's not
It's
at all.
not at all.
That's interesting, eh?
I
But
like-
people have traditions. It's just about the tradition of it. It's not even about what the movie is as much as the.
yeah.
Although it would make more sense, Mom, if it was a Christmas movie.
Come on, mom.
Yeah.
Because
But anyways, what-
yeah. Oh, my the one, I think it's because for a while it was the only sort of Christmas movie on Netflix, and it was Christmas with the Cranks. And
Also a
I would
good
always,
movie.
I would always put it on when I was wrapping my gifts. So
That's Tim Allen, right?
Tim Allen, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, and it's got a good soundtrack, I think, which helps.
I like that movie.
Yeah,
Actually, Tim Allen in the Santa Claus. That's
The
also
end
a
of that
really
movie
good-
gets me every
love,
time.
love those movies.
Yeah.
We love those
Of
the Santa
Claus or
Clauses.
Christmas with the Cranks.
No, haven't watched. Yeah, we've seen that. No, the Santa Claus ones with Tim Allen. The kids and I have watched all of those and really like them. Ernest
Yeah.
Saves Christmas. Come on, I mean that's a classic right there.
Never seen it. Well, no, I have seen it, but it was when I was like
The
8.
the worst one, Andrew, to answer your question that I've ever seen, but for whatever reason look up every now and then, is one that just was on like this random VHS when I was a kid called Santa's Enchanted Village, which
Okay.
yeah,
It's on beta.
It's from 1964. You know, let's see. Shot at Santa's. Oh no! It was shot at Santa's Village Parks in California and in Dundee, Illinois, in the 60s. It shows many of the park's
Magical.
features, including a snowball ride, an icy North Pole, and a puppet place theater. And basically, all these rides from this place are in Santa's workshop.
So it's a promotional video, basically.
very
So
much.
I
good.
have a recommendation. It's on Netflix. Have you guys seen the previews for Klaus?
Good. Liked it.
It was excellent.
What's it called
good
again?
movie.
Sorry.
It's called Klaus,
Okay.
With a K.
and it's a
It's a Netflix original movie. It's a 2D animation. I'll fill in since he's frozen. It's very good. And it's a good to watch. It's kind of like how the Santa Claus like
You're doing a great
tradition
job. Doing a great job.
came
Lucas.
came to be.
Good. It was
uh,
good. It was it was good.
I just jumped right in.
You really picked it up, man. That was impressive.
Hey, I was picking up some slack. I'm going to throw in some extra.
also.
stuttering
I'd
from
like
time
to say it
time.
was good.
Lucas, I can't help but notice. Did you decorate Lucas before this episode?
You
Yeah.
know it.
Wow, and we're getting the lamp. So we need to. We're at 18 minutes, and people are trying
Nobody's
to get back.
watched this. It's Christmas Eve.
People are trying to get back to their Christmas Eves, and yet
Oh, they didn't leave their Christmas Eves for this, Brad.
yes, Matt, they did. Guys,
Sorry, kids, I can't tuck you in. I got to catch this podcast.
before we get out of here, talk to me quickly, Andrew. Let's start with you because I can see you blinking.
Okay.
So blink.
Signs of life.
Talk to me about. I'd love share just a short favorite Christmas, maybe as a kid or as a
Okay,
parent.
this is a very material. Yeah, I'm cutting you off because I need to get this in. This is a very materialistic favorite Christmas, but the year I got an N64, it was the best Christmas. So you know how sometimes Christmas, like the last day of school, is like a week before Christmas. Like if Christmas Eve is on a Friday,
Mhm.
so
Yeah.
it was one of those years. And so there was like a week where we were home, and for whatever reason, I was just positive I was getting this N64. I don't know why, but it was just I was convinced, and it was the longest week of my life. I remember pulling out the original Nintendo, trying to like play that and entertain myself, knowing that this N64 was coming. And I remember for some my mom hid it at my aunt and uncle's, so because I would snoop, and
He's a
Like
snooper.
we were bringing the box home that night. It was all wrapped, and I knew there was like this little slot in the box that was cut out, and I was like feeling it through the wrapping paper. And I'm like, this
Like
is
a blind
it.
man.
I was like, this is the N64. And then they hid it in the closet, and I opened everything else. And they're like, oh, that's it, Andrew. And I'm like, no, it's not. Anyways, it was
Spoiled
just so,
brat.
just so magical. It was best
Okay.
system ever.
Okay, so now I know that your kids are fresh, but what about as a parent?
Just I guess this is new. It's just the excitement that Oliver has. Like, he has this little advent calendar with cookies in it, and like he's just so pumped to eat that, and like he tries to count how many days left, and he's just so excited. So that makes us more excited, and
Yeah,
I love
absolutely.
that I love that I'm excited for, not for me to get gifts. I mean, because that's generally, honestly,
Mhm.
how it used to be. And so I love how it's flipped now, and I'm just really excited for Oliver.
That's cool, man. Matt, what about you? Talk to us about when you were a kid. Did you have a beard?
I don't know.
That time Mitchell got the pony.
Yeah, well, the year we got the horses, not the best. No, it was good. I mean, it was cool. I didn't like horses, whatever. It was cool. The mom and dad still feel terrible about that.
I think you upset Lucas.
No, I don't know. It's hard to pick one because we honestly, like, we always got some cool gifts and stuff like that. But we just had like the string of traditions that we had was awesome. Like, because like everybody was at the house Christmas Eve, like all of Dad's family, and then
Mhm.
everybody was at Aunt and Uncle's house on Boxing Day, and then everybody was together on New Year's. And so that part, even as a kid, we loved. You know, I mean, that was like one of the biggest highlights. But like, to be materialistic, like Andrew, I would say like some of the highlights. Oh man, you hate to even try and say them in case you don't remember some of the big ones. But like, I do remember getting the Nintendo. I remember getting the 64. I remember getting the horse. I remember
Took a real jump there.
yeah. Actually, you know what? One of the coolest gifts we got was when we got digital cameras.
Oh,
And
Oh yeah.
just remember now that the thing was a brick because they were relatively new.
yeah.
Gotta
Took
dig.
floppy disks.
Yeah, but that was a lot of fun. That was cool. But yeah, I'm with Andrew now. And I genuinely, when I say this, I mean it. Like, I love giving good gifts, much more than I like getting.
Mhm.
I like getting stuff, of course, but I mean, it's much more, I love giving good gifts. And so, yeah, as an adult, Aaron got me a couple of Christmases ago, actually a trip to Montreal with a bunch of buddies to go see a hockey game. That was
That's
a lot
cool.
of fun. Yeah, that was cool. And so that was, as an adult, that was a highlight for sure. But yeah, no, that's probably some of the highlights for Christmas.
Lulu?
I think.
Sorry, his nieces and nephews call him Lulu, and
Yeah.
you told me that
Did they-
forever
I
ago.
encouraged it because I was
You're-
like, it'd be kind of funny if they call me Lulu when they're like teenagers, and
Did they think
we're
you're a
on our
girl?
way. No, I just made it up one time. Uncle Lulu.
You made
Anyway,
up your own nickname.
Really likes lemons.
Apparently. So I think for me, a couple of things would be it was not the biggest or most expensive. For some reason, it always resonates with me because I still have it like 15 years later. My parents got me a rubber stamp that had from the library of
I
Lucas J.
remember this.
Candy.
I
on it.
remember this.
So now every time I get a book, it's like part of the ritual. I'm like, "Ooh, yeah,
we were
stamp my book."
living. Were we not living together when you got
Yeah,
that?
we
I
were.
totally remember that.
And everyone's like, "What'd you get for Christmas?" I'm like, "Check out this sweet stamp." but it was because it was very unique to me, and I really like that and still do. But I'm like you. I love giving a sweet gift. Like a couple times, I remember I think one time Melissa and I weren't doing gifts that year, which is like half the years now. We're like, the budget's a little tight. I'm like, sorry, babe. Me and you were the first ones to go. But then I had been actually like already setting aside money, and I got her like those KitchenAid stand mixers, like the holy grail of kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
And that made me very popular, I think. And it's just stuff like that. I love finding, and same thing with the kids, like what we're getting them this year. Like I got Gideon's gift in, which was Lego, a giant, like the biggest one we've ever got. I'm
Lego?
like, Yeah. So I was super pumped because it's like the full like command center or whatever. It's gonna be awesome. So I can't wait for him to like
Hey.
because he'll love like getting it and then putting it together and all that stuff. Yes,
Lucas,
question.
well, just make sure, because chances are we'll all see this video pop up on Christmas Eve. Make sure none of us watch this with our families. Luke, Gideon, come snuggle in. We're gonna watch. Look at. We're gonna talk with you guys. Hey, I got Lego.
Gideon's getting a Lego.
What was that, Andrew? Lego.
And I'm going to throw this in. One of my favorite things about Christmas has been my mom made this special dish every Christmas we called it breakfast feast, and it's like a quiche sort of thing, and it's this weird thing that she made only on Christmas Day, and we would beg her all the time, like make it other times, like make it for my birthday, make it for Easter, make it for whatever. She would never make it. She's like, no, it's Christmas and Christmas only. And then as I got older,
it's called cake. They weren't allowed no cake for your birthdays, no cake for just at Christmas.
And then it's funny because we got married and Melissa like was in on the thing or whatever, and she goes, "Hey, I think I'm gonna make you breakfast feast for Easter. Let's do it for Easter." I'm like, "Nope, can't do it. Only Christmas." So now I'm like all being a big jerk about it, but I love it because it's still special. And now as an adult, like I look forward to that more than I look forward to like presents a lot of the time. Because it's such a cool tradition. Although the problem is none of my kids will eat it. They all don't like it. So now we're making breakfast feast and pancakes. So which annoys me to no end. But anyway, it just because they'll come around. It's too good not to love.
Well,
Meat, cheese, and bread all put together. So
Toast.
anyway,
Lots of toast.
it's toast.
I think for me, man, I remember exactly the moment I woke up at my dad's Christmas morning, went out to the living room, and there was this little TV set up, and Mario was on the screen, and it was the original NES. And cool. You remember how on that you would put the game in, and it would wait for you to pick one or two players, and the screen would just be there with Mario. And I forget if in Mario 1 he would run or not. I know that they did that in other ones, but I remember going out and just like my eyes just bugging out of my head, and I couldn't believe that I got a Nintendo. Yeah. And then, I mean, throughout the years, and Matt, you said it's hard because there were so many good gifts. And
the year that Mom and Dad got us the Nintendo,
yeah,
they set it up the night before, and they stayed up all night playing it before we even got up that next morning.
I love that.
I believe it. I think my in-laws did something similar, where they would play it, and then they'd send the kids to bed early so they could play it. Mm-hmm. But I remember that, and you kind of go through the Christmases, and there's different things that jump out with my mom's. I remember the year I got. I was really into Power Rangers. Power Rangers was out, and I got like the morpher for the original Power Rangers, and you put the things in, and you could do the morphing, and it came with the Tyrannosaurus Rex guy, the Red Ranger, and it turned into Jason, yeah, and it was the blaster, but then it also turned into the sword. That's awesome.
Sorry, fun fact. If you're looking for something to watch over your Christmas break, there's a Netflix show called The Toys That Made Us, and it'll pick one toy series and like just do like a 1-hour documentary on it. It's super interesting. Sorry.
Yeah. They also did The Movies That Made Us.
Oh, really?
That's cool.
I should watch that.
It's got like Home Alone is on there actually, is one of them.
That's great. Yeah. Just sharing my heart. That's cool.
Go on with your Nintendo stories.
Yeah. And I mean, Christmases are filled like most of ours with family around and different traditions and things like that. And something that is kind of cool, a tradition that we always had growing up on Christmas Eve. When I was with my dad, I would go to my grandfather's, his father, and the family would get together. Very just normal thing. And you'd open presents and there'd be food and all that. And when I moved away from home, I think we talked about this before because we joked about if you want to have your Christmas Eve, don't be in ministry type of thing, but never got to be there because there was Christmas Eve services that we were doing, and I've never been bitter or anything, but I've always kind of missed being there. And the last couple of years, I've been able to go back and bring now my family, bring the kids and Mandy, and do that, and that's really cool. I know I think it's more about me. Because it was a tradition for me, but I love that my kids get to be a part of that now. And as an adult, Mandy's an excellent Christmas gift giver. She's very thoughtful and thinks about things, and I'm the worst. And I try. I mean, this year I've got her. I've got something that I know she wants, and she has no idea I've got it. It's under the tree now, ready to go.
Just whisper into the microphone. What is
Yeah,
it?
what
Nintendo
is it?
64, isn't it?
So, she's really into gel nails. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
I was watching Matt's smile like decrease as I started talking. So she's really into gel nails. So I was able to get her the like the dryer, the whole like the gel nail kit with the dryer and all that.
Oh, wow.
And she's also now she knows what. See, my problem with Mandy is that if I get her something like clothes and she doesn't like it just goes back. And so I don't want to waste money and time. So often she's in on what she gets. This is the one she's not on this. And there's been things I did the kitchen mixer for her before, and that she didn't know. And she's got like this. Is it UGG? And they do these blankets that are really warm and stuff like that. So she's getting she has an UGG blanket. I'll
cool.
let you know what. Well, I hope not. It's supposed to be warm. Anyway, so that's what she's getting. Yeah. I'm hoping.
I'm not. Yeah, that's cool.
We'll get some ASMR going. I'm really.
I think Andrew's frozen. I thought he was just thinking again, but he's frozen.
No, he's bored and stopped blinking.
Yeah.
He's out. 30. We're at 30 minutes, guys. So
right.
anyway, so you know
we should. I recommend we sing on our way out.
that is going to be a laggy nightmare.
That's okay.
What?
All right, I'm gonna start us.
Hold on.
And so I'm gonna be melody. Brad, your tenor.
Hold on.
How
What
does,
song?
how does
Lucas-
Christmas shoes start again?
What song? And what key?
We wish
We
you
wish you a Merry Christmas.
in whatever key I started in.
well,
I don't know what keys are.
Yeah, that's all right.
I'm sound blind and colorblind.
it's gonna be a little pitchy.
Here we go. You ready for this? We wish you a
You a
Merry
Merry
Christmas.
Christmas.
We
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We
Okay,
wish
well,
you a Merry
Lucas, it's just you and me. This ain't. Okay, actually, it's
Hold
just
on.
a duet.
I think we were just missing the count in. Give us a good count in, Matt.
One. This is in 3/3 time. Oh, I wanted to make a plug before we go.
I
Really
don't
quick.
know what any of these things mean.
Go to the
Three.
Teen Challenge Atlantic.
Did you just say 3
Facebook
time?
page. Go to the Teen Challenge Atlantic Facebook
I saw
page
that video.
and check out our Christmas video. Actually, check out the last 4 years of Christmas videos.
Okay, so do you know what you had the benefit of that we don't for this?
a metronome.
Post production.
Yeah, well, even that wasn't good because our guys that were clapping, they just couldn't keep it together. But anyway, here we go. You ready?
Don't forget to count us in, and it's in 3/4
1,
time.
2, 3. What's that?
I think you said 3/3. It's 3/4,
No, it's not. It's 1,
Oh.
2.
which means it's
1,
3/4 time.
2. Okay, 3, 4, whatever.
3 beats
1,
in the
2,
measure,
3.
and they're quarter
1,
notes.
2. Lucas, does that just 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Wow.
I forgot
job,
to. I
everybody.
didn't even bother trying to harmonize. I went melody. I can't wait to listen to that. We're gonna listen before we're done here tonight.
Just isolate one person's out so we listen to one person awkwardly singing.
I choose Lucas's.
Not me. Not me. Not me.
I'm trying to. So for our New Year's video, do you want to do a reaction to our Christmas singing?
No. It was awful. End of story. See you next year.
Yeah, I think it'll just be a lot of making fun of Lucas.
All right, ladies and gentlemen,
So a regular episode.
that's all the time we have. And oh boy, please go back to your family. Hug them close. Let them know that you love them and that you'll never leave them again. Until next time, keep
Text Mandy
spiritually
and tell her what
fit
she's getting for
and
Christmas.
have fun.
That was fun.
That was